Хей-хей, всем добро пожаловать на мой стрим по Геншин Импакту. Выполняем дальше задание арходна. Дендра. Мире. Нам входу вниз надо. Ну, да. Опа. И все. Немножко заметить надо персонажа, что я проигнорировал это как-то.
Need to end a few enemies?
Так, торт. Упс, меняем. Я решил ГГ не менять, да? Ладно. Угу. И уже обратно надо. Прикольно отсюда зашел, и вот отсюда же выйти надо было. Это, конечно, прикольно.
Even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to, but even so, people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know. If we can get a chip, but Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the seven, even if we can't see exactly where this. Wait a second. Look. Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions? Huh? What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Well, even so, when we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there. Wait, what should we do now? Do we try asking her for direct? It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably would. Oh. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. What's happening? Traveler? This is no Are you sure it's... Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a My name is Kale. I'm a Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Oh, that's Master's before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine. Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if...
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand based on what you saw after If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly... The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something... For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? But Paimon knows we're hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, if he misjudged your condition... Huh? You mean that Tainar... Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, that settles it then. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes. But please remember that you still need to be
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take... And if you're feeling up to it, you can be
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any...
Yes, you can...
So, Kale, what exactly are we Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now?
Well, forest rangers responsibly handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards. As for Master, well, he has to handle... Today we can perform route... Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
I'm dead on my feet. I think...
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with the, By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudavata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudavata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord to the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, to celebrate the
Uh-huh.
Well, and then...
Huh?
Yeah,
Maybe it's the...
No, it's... Anyway...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weak.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was... I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day,
So that...
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete... I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until...
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is... So that's why you're here.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's...
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Or Lesser Lord You might be right. Well, anyway, let's get started on cleaning this... Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Phew.
Kale, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides,
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! No, you dropped... Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack. Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in...
You really know how... Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe.
Yay! Thanks, Kale!
Oh!
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let Paimon knock stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
No, you've got the wrong idea. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, but Master declines their offers every time, saying, seems you already know him well. Anyway, Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a Forest Watcher. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why, is he going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharvaville.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look.
Huh? Phew. Go! Huh?
I'm dead on my feet. I think
Ah,
I'll stay.
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back.
Oh, call it.
Oh, okay.
Go! Huh?
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a...
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's...
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute.
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for... Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after... All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience in its final stages. The disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly. Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name. There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've get...
All right, we've gathered enough
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all... I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're...
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so? Let's go find out what's going on.
Yeah!
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still... there's a unique type of... The affected areas...
Yes, Amir is... As Amir said...
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone, but you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an
What's happening?
Let the wind lead.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of...
That is the Withering. All right, Traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Wither. Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't push yourself. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering zone.
No time to lose.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Death looms.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering!
We did it! Everything's returning to normal.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were...
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well.
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears, if that simply meant war work, for instance, even this presents a crisis, and most
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, no, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul as a tree I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irmin. Ley lines can... the dendro... And as for the withering... That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadeva. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the... Alright, that's it.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it...
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh,
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
yes. Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been...
Well, obvious. Needless to say, I've got some
Wait,
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
huh? Really? You're not... But, wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this...
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. And if I may ask, when I was... That's correct. Because what you saw, my forefathers... Now, after seeing you in action with my own... When you passed out, I could try to tell... That was because when... Please, wait here. Here, take these. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give... No.
Huh?
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. There you are! Hypatia!
So...
There's no way we can get her to eat. Huh? Huh? What happened? And where are we? Really? something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Ну, на этом, я думаю, стрим можно заканчивать. Пока что. Конечно, он вышел довольно очень скучным. Но какой получился, такой получился. Как-то так, в принципе.